welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's December 18th, 2024, and once again we're going to have a look at my father's stamp collection and see what he collected. Now, I picked this particular album because of a comment someone had mentioned in my last video, and that's kind of how I'm picking the countries to show you now. If you leave a comment saying, I'd like to see this country, and if it happens to be in my father's collection, then that's what we'll go with, especially if there's multiple people asking for that or liking that comment. That's what I've decided to pick. So make sure you like, you subscribe, you leave positive comments, you share the comment of the country you'd like to see in the description of this video, or in the comment field of this video, not the description of this video, and put the notification bell on so you don't miss out on anything. This time around, someone said they don't really see a lot of stamps from South America. Well, my father has an album that he has just labeled America and not the US or Canada, and it's in alphabetical order. So yes, there's going to be Central America, but there'll be South America there as well. And rather than picking a certain country, because it just makes sense, let's go alphabetical. We're going to start in the countries that he has that in the Americas that start with A, and we'll go all the way up to just before we get to Brazil. So if you know your countries, you're going to know what countries we're going to get to. He doesn't have them from everywhere, so it'll be a smattering. But I figured that's a good amount of stamps to show you. And then if people want to continue in the Americas seeing further stamps, then we will go with Brazil on to wherever the next country takes us to. Seemed to be the best way to do it. Yeah. Let's get started. The first country that he's got in his alphabetical order in his Americas book is Antigua. And you're going to notice that he has a few stamps from a bunch of different countries. Some scouting stamps here for you, Christopher. Just notice that. So sometimes you might only have a page of stamps. You can see none of these are in any particular Scott order, or he hasn't listed them there. There's no year. It's because this is the only page of stamps he has from that country. And so he has just put them on there. So I guess I've got a lot left to collect when it comes to this country. That's going to be a fan favorite for a lot of people there. Antigua and Barbuda. And then we flip the page. I'm already St. Christopher, Nevis, and Anguilla. I know I've gotten more of this series because I did a video on those in the past. So I have collected a few more of those. Argentina. Looks like some early ones here. Once again, he doesn't have them in Scott number order. I'm very surprised by that. So you can also tell that I haven't been going through this album looking at them all. Are those two different ones, or has he got a duplicate there? So it makes me wonder, when he started putting these in the pages, what was going through his mind? Was it just to put them on pages, or did he have a reason for why he did it that way? Looks like some older stamps there. Love the ones that are overprints. Now that I think of it, I don't see a lot of other people also putting stamps from South America or the Americas, if you want to include Central America in that, up in videos. So maybe this will be a popular one for people to see. Nice horse one. And the spacing of these pages is interesting too. Why did he leave all this space here? Was there another stamp that was there that has fallen off? It looks like there was a hinge that was there at one point in time. Some mushroom stamps there for you, Stephen. Which I'm sure you already have in mint condition somewhere. If not, you know where to look now. Nice floral ones. Fergie and Andrew, back in happier days. Not Happy Days, the TV show, of course. Also, a really nice series to collect if you're collecting Commonwealth stamps. These ones are really nice too. Got a royal visit from 1966. The Bahamas. Nice Christmas stamp. Martine won the Christmas stamps for the month of December for Stamp of the Month. Haven't watched those stamps episodes, you certainly should, and make sure you put the secret word in so you get a chance to be a part of the giveaway. Every month those giveaways are getting bigger and better, so you don't want to miss out on it. There's the Queen Mum. Nice bird stamps. Another wedding stamp there of Andrew and Fergie. Barbados also did a video about that series of stamps, so I've added a few more into the collection of those too. Older ones there. Because of all the colonies in the Americas, you're going to see lots of royals on stamps represented here. Especially all the island countries in Central America. Belize. And Bermuda. This is the first one that he has put some Scott numbers in. There's the first one from Bermuda too, so he's got that. And then it jumps all the way to 73 and then to 100, so he's missing some stamps in there. $1953. My parents did have a chance to go and visit Bermuda at one point in time, so I wonder if that's why he's got more stamps from that country and has them in here in Scott order. Or maybe he had someone who was sending him stamps from Bermuda. Who knows? But he seems to have a lot more. The ship ones was really nice. Also a really popular theme to collect, ships. horse and buggy maybe is a one to collect. It's interesting to see the silhouette of the Queen. I think of those only for the UK, but here clearly Bermuda did it as well. What my father tended to do is if he had mint stamps, he would put them at the end. So there's some Belize. And then we have Bolivia, also in Scott order, 1894. There's some early ones. Once again, you can see hinges of where stamps used to be, so I'm guessing maybe he had gotten some new stamps and he repositioned his page. Or he was recycling the pages. He was known to doing that too, so if he'd taken all the stamps off a page for some other use, or if they're duplicates, rather than throwing that page out, he'd just recycle it and use it again. Which is good. I wasn't wasting paper. Looks like a changing currency or something with a big overprint. All of these ones, they must have been having an inflationary period. Of course, in the 40s. There's a stamp from Rotary. For those people that are service club collectors of stamps. Looks like another scouting one there as well. Can you hear the wind chimes in the background? That's my neighbor's house. If you can't, I certainly can. Really lots of soccer stamps, or stamps that depict soccer when it comes to the Americas. And that one. Is it a duplicate? It is not. So you can see here, there's an overprint. Another pretty strong collection of here from Bolivia as well. Big stamp. Got some airmail. He put those on a separate page because of the different Scott numbers. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll notice that I have done stuff with triangle stamps in the past. I love my shape stamps. Once again, you got a nice overprint there. UNESCO Heritage Site one. Postal tax. penny black, the inventor of the penny black. That brings us about almost a quarter of a way through the binder of the Americas. So if you want to keep watching and see more, you can comment on it. And we can start with Brazil and keep going from there to see where we end up in the alphabet with the stamps that he's collected from the Americas. Yeah, it's interesting to see how he's done that one. I was a little shocked to see that they weren't all in Scott order already. So at one point in time, he must have said, I've only got a dozen of this country. I'm going to put it on one page, put it aside, and then maybe get back to it at another time, and he never did. So yeah, I got some work to cut out for me there as well, to maybe create a Vario page or something and figure out the Scott numbers, or even put the Scott numbers underneath the stamp pages he currently has. That might be an idea to do as well, just to leave them as they are until I have more stamps to fill in the gap. Well, thanks for joining me again to go through the stamp collection. Leave your comments. Let me know what you want to see next, whether you want to continue with this album or whether there's another country out there that you want to see from that we haven't done already. And if you're just finding it now, go back, find out the other parts, what other countries we've already touched on. One of them that I haven't put as a part, because I did it as its entirety, was Canada. He had Unity, he still has Unity albums filled with his Canadian collection. So we started with the very first one and went right up to present day with all the year-end annuals. So that's how I did the Canadian collection. Everything else has been done in these parts of the videos. That's it for today. Hope you guys have a magical week. What follow? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Bye. Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's December 18th, 2024, and today we are once again looking at my father's stamp collection and see what he collected. So there are those words again. Welcome back to whatever.